All right, guys, we're gonna pull the old puppy dog in the shop and do a little bit of work to the old girl, get it ready for another season. But first, I got something new and exciting I'm gonna show you guys. Let's check it out. All right, guys, check out this jewel here. I got a buddy of mine owns another excavating company. He was cleaning out his old warehouse. They hadn't used this in a while. They built like $1 million spray bay. It's insane, but this is what they used before that. So anyways, we fiddled with it, couldn't get it working. I took it and had to do some work on the fuel pump and tweak it on a little bit. Anyways, I think I got it working. We're gonna find out. I'm pretty excited about it. I've never had one. What I like about this one is it's separate from the pressure washer, so I can use my pressure washer. Pressure washer just hooks in right there. Hose hooks in right there. If I don't want to use this, I just take this and hook it back into the pressure washer. I got options, folks. I got options. But let's fire this thing up and see if it works before I get too mouthy about it. Alrighty, guys, there she is in the shop, all spick and span. The little hotsy tank, or whatever you want to call her, she worked pretty good. I didn't want to bore you guys with a bunch of pressure washing, but she worked good. It successfully transferred all the grease from the truck onto me. I got to get the right attire. Is that the right word? Right clothing. We'll go with that. You know what I mean. Anyways, guys, truck's in the shop. I got a few things I want to do to it. The biggest thing is probably rebush the rear suspension. I kind of parked in here like this. I don't know if you can see, but see how these tires don't line up with that? They're offset a little bit. Well, that's because this rear suspension's wore pretty bad. And it is time to rebush it. I'll go over in detail how we're going to do that later. I cleaned the fifth wheel up. I think it may be wore out. We may be looking at getting a new fifth wheel on her. Let's see here. What else we're going to do? I'm going to pull this off, pressure wash the old beautiful stacks, and then over there on the other side, I may... I can't tell. I got a little bit of an exhaust leak there I need to fix, and I think it's the adapter to put on there. Just a clutch, a few other little tweaks here and there, nothing too major. But she's in the shop. We're going to let her dry here tonight. The weather's supposed to change, so she'll be warm and toasty and dry in the morning, and we'll tie into that project then. So stay tuned. See you guys in the morning.
Just got here.
I know.
Just got here.
Just got here. You said you need to be... All right, we're back in the shop this morning. First thing we need to do is get all the tires off this thing. Actually, it'd probably help you put it on jack stands first.
Jack stands
first. So we'll put it on jack stands, and we're gonna take all the tires off of it. We're not gonna bore you with that, so we're gonna do a little bit of the, you're in my way. You're in my way, you're in my shot, Captain. We're gonna do some of the video, editing magic, and bam! All right, guys, there's the editing magic. If you want to see the behind the scenes magic, you can go to this guy's channel. You need to change your channel to The Struggle Is Real.
The struggle is real. USS Struggle.
So we got a bunch of stuff going on, but next thing we got to do is that there's rubber isolator pads in here. They're also called elephant pads. We got to get those busted loose. So Cleveland's going to get set up for that. Me and Aaron have been working on getting the stacks off this thing so we can do some random maintenance. Got a few cracks we need to weld up, and the main thing is, I'll get you a better shot of it over there later on, but it's rotted out right there, so we need to fix that, but we're getting there. Oh, it's been an eventful morning to say the least.
Yes, it has.
That's my dirt perfect stand-in. The basement video, he tried to be me.
I thought I did a pretty good job.
Well, reviews ain't the best, but you're the best I got.
They ain't not. Oh,
You're not tall enough, and you're definitely not as good looking.
Well, I'm not tall enough. The good looking part, though. You brought the brains, though. No offense, but if we're compared to you, I'm a 10, you're a 5.
Well, that's not saying much. All right, back to mechanicking. We're not comedians, we're mechanics. Actually, I don't think we're either, but we're gonna act like we're one. All right, guys, we got her off up on the sawhorses. So the majority of our issue is right here. See how that's just all rotted out and fell away. It's also cracked up here. And then we got a little bit of cracking going on down here, just minimal. As Officer Hoover would say, we got some dry powdery rust there. So we're gonna get that all, we're gonna change out that adapter, look it all over good, real good, make sure everything's good. And then we'll probably get her cleaned up and sandblasted, hopefully. Cleaning over here, the struggle is real. Some of these we can torch off, but these here that are real close to the hog head, they don't have a nut on them, so we had to get the old torque multiplier out there. Cleeman's getting his leg crunches in today. Get those out, and then we will come back and torch the rest and go from there. You're doing a great job, Captain.
Thank you.
Great job. It's like every time you push that, the bolt only turns as forth as far as you push it.
It's a torque multiplier.
Oh, is that where the
time divider?
Oh, is that where the
No, it still multiplies time. Listen. Jesus Christ, can we do another take?
We'll be back in 2 days. All right, guys, give you a little update what's going on here. We're gonna go all redneck and torque a bunch of this stuff out here, but we decided to go the more sophisticated way. Got the torque multiplier down there. Cleveland's got her going on. See down here, it's oh, he quit on me. He quit on me. Oh, I'm standing in your way, Anna.
Someone's in the way.
Oh, somebody's in the way. Oh yeah, doing good. We're gonna pull the fender off here, do a little work on it. We gotta get in here and get to this bolt so we can lift this spring out of here. So you got hold on here, I'll help you. All right, go for it. Whoa! Oh, I'll tell you what, it's dangerous of working with a camera right there. Hold on, I got it, don't worry, I got it. All right, we'll do it this way. Got it. All right, guys, we finally got the caps off on the back here. We got to do the front, clean it. We got this hog head. We kind of raised it up and got it chained off there. And now it's cleaning. You want to go ahead and start jacking up that one? I'll show them how these springs come down out of there.
Yes, sir.
And there's another isolator pad up in here we got to get out. So as he jacks that up,
You want me to start jacking?
yeah, go ahead. Should rotate that spring around. and drop that pad out of there.
So doing anything?
Not yet. Have you started jacking yet?
Anything yet now?
No, nothing yet. Still nothing. Oh, we have some slight movement. Yes.
Tell me that far.
Keep going. Keep going. A little bit.
I gotta read this.
Alrighty, hold it right there. That should work for now. Oh yeah, she's floating in there, see her?
Oh wow. That's cool. I'm learning stuff.
All right, guys, it's the next morning in the shop, and I just want to take, it's quiet in here for a change. It was total chaos yesterday, if you could tell. Had a lot going on. I want to take a quick second here and make sure I explain to you guys exactly what we're doing for sure. But what we're doing is basically called rebushing the rear suspension on this truck. And it's basically two different things. So the first thing is these caps you seen us taking off yesterday. They got one of these, they call them elephant pads or trunnion pads or isolator pads. But this hole right here fits into that hole on that spring down there. I know you can't see it. Maybe I get, oh, that one's stuck on there. I'll get it off there. But there's a pad that goes up in here. There's a pad goes down there, and that T-spring goes in between them down there, and that's what that suspension rides on. So that's one step of it. The other one is what they got what they call a trunnion bushing. This here is a lighter rear end suspension. So it's actually a neoprene bushing, and it goes right in there like that. So we got to pull that spring out of there to put that in there. So that is kind of the, I can see that bushing in there. It's all squished and wore out and got a few miles on it, I guess is the best way to put it. So that's kind of what we're going after. And then, of course, as you guys seen, Aaron's working on doing a little bit of work to the stacks here. I think once we get this done, I'm going to send it off and have it sandblasted and get a good coat of paint on it, so it's good to go again. We're fixing the fender over here where Wade dropped the log on it. I may have to get the old spool gun up there out of retirement and see if we can get that welded back up. It's aluminum. Of course, we're going to change oil and service, do all that good stuff. I need to adjust the clutch and a few other things, but well, it was quiet this morning. I just wanted to kind of show you guys those things so you know what's going on. I'm gonna grab me something quick bite to eat for breakfast. There we go. Then Captain's working today, but Aaron's gonna be back up to give us a hand, and we're gonna try to start going back together with this thing, hopefully. In case anybody was wondering if the storm hit while we were working on the truck, yeah, it's raining pretty good. Me and Maggie are hanging out in the garage here watching the rain, and Aaron's over there working. He's building a little jig where we can hook on this bolt here and lift that spring out of there. That's the next thing we need to do. So, but it is raining. All right, guys, we finally got that booger off there. Aaron's actually got that all cleaned up, but realized we have a little bit of another issue we're going to address here. Hey, you're blocking my shot.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Important stuff here, YouTube. So these are the trunnion caps off here, and if you guys can see how that's wore right there. Now, the logical thing to do would be just buy new training caps, right? Well, guess what? Those are expensive, and this guy works for cheap. So what happens is I don't know if I might need your hands here, Aaron. I need a hand model. So that fits in one side, this fits in the other side, and that bushing goes in between here, and these things help keep that thing from walking and offsetting those wheels. But basically what we're going to do is we figured out this is mild steel, and we're just going to weld that up where that fits in there tight again, and that'll be good enough for Dirt Perfect is my goal. So let's see what kind of skill sets you got.
Gonna try.
He's already started on this one, and we're waiting for the new washers. I did order new spacers to come in. Actually, that looks, can't believe I'm gonna say this on camera. That looks pretty good, Aaron.
Thank you, boss.
You're welcome, you're welcome. It does look good. Let's see how we got that. Weld it back up. Let me have one of your pieces. Let's see how she fits. Oh yeah, still need a little bit on the sides there, but that's pretty close. So I did order a new one of these because they're wore also, but that's kind of where we're at on that. And yeah, I'm visiting. I got visitors in, so I'm gonna go back to visiting. You go back to working. Got the surgeon over here hard at work. They are looking good, looking good. Look at you go getting everything cleaned up and looking at it.
Yeah.
Just considering you work for free, you're saving me all kinds of money.
I know it. You know it.
Nice. That is very nice, sir. You do good work.
All right, 2 more to go.
All right, guys, it's been a whirlwind of events. Oh, Aaron, man, he hooked us up. He got our, we're going to call that wave direct damage repair. But next thing on the list, we're waiting on parts on this old girl. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I got to get, the kit didn't come with U-bolts, and I got to get new spacers and washers. So we're moving on to exhaust. And did you build with Lincoln Logs as a kid? I'm not for sure. I'm just not for sure if this is approved use of a creeper.
That's the best use of a creeper.
Well, that creeper, you might be right.
Hey, when it's like that, nobody's laying down.
I think it's missing a wheel, but he's getting, actually the way we did this, I say we like I've actually done something, is that slides up in there so we can get a lot better weld on that. And it has to oblong slightly to be able to fit up in that pipe, but by golly, Aaron got her. And as usual, he's about a half bubble off. And we want,
What we're doing here is leveling it off.
Oh, does it match?
Yeah, it matches.
Oh, look, an equal half bubble off.
Yes.
Now, are you sure it was ever built straight to start with?
What I may have to do is I may have to cut about a ½ inch off the bottom of
Off the creeper? See, if it was me, instead of cutting the whole bottom off, I'd just take a little bit out right here. See, that's the difference between me and you. I'm a thinker.
Yeah, but see, you got a handle up there. I don't want to take the handle off.
Are we really arguing about how we're going to modify a creeper? I think you're more than a handful to weld. I'm going to let you go at it. Don't let me slow you down. I've been working hard on YouTube stuff while he's doing whatever he's doing. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm in working. Hey, look at this guy who showed up.
What?
He even come with work clothes.
I told you I was going to. Let's get this thing put back together.
Look at that. We got matching hats.
Well, would you look at that?
Matching hats.
We got matching glasses too. Mine's in the truck.
We may have to get the hat autographed. So, hey, you got an audience? You working yet?
Huh?
You got an audience now? You working yet?
Better I go on my break. All right, guys. I hope you can see me. Man behind the scenes, once again, making things happen when the main man decides he can just go out and eat lunch, but some of us got to stay here and get stuff done. So, on the stack rack, went ahead and finished redoing the welds that were cracked, finishing up welds that weren't on there. So, added the new muffler extension here on, thingamajigger. Finished welding the bracket back on. So next step to this big bad boy will be moving it outside tomorrow around 6:30 and start sandblasting. Y'all have a great evening.
All right, guys, I am trying to keep you in the loop in this project, I promise. Aaron worked late the other night. You guys seen the video he attempted to take. Yeah, so you're a man of a lot of words. you're a man of a lot of words whenever I'm not in the shop. And then I show up, you ain't got much to say, huh?
I'm just saying, sometimes it's the truth.
All right, so
Help goes a long way.
it does. He's good help. But we got while he was here recording himself and supposed to be working. No, I can't. I can't bust him up too. Did a good job. We got our new thing in there. We end up we had to take this bracket off to get it off. So he got that all welded up. We found a few cracks over here on this side, so we went ahead and welded that all up. Got that all looking nice and pretty. We stripped this thing down, sent it out, had it sandblasted, so now she's ready for paint. I think what I'm gonna do, I'll probably have this painted by the time you guys see this video. I wish I could find some better paint than this, but I'm gonna do the Rust-Oleum grill paint on the stacks. And I think everything else is just gonna be some sort of frame black paint, do some high gloss stuff on it. But one other thing we were inspecting this thing rather well to make sure we don't have any issues. We found one crack. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a crack right there. So while we got this whole thing apart, we're gonna make sure we get that addressed. We're gonna gouge it out, and Aaron's gonna weld it back up for us. So, yep, that's kind of where we're at on this right now. We've just about got everything tore down. We're kind of coming to a stopping point because I got to get that painted. Waiting on some parts for this, but we're getting there. Piece at a time. Piece at a time. All right, guys, working on this truck the last couple of days has been an absolute whirlwind. I've had good help. Aaron and Captain have both been helping me. I've been in and out, and I haven't been able to cover this as thoroughly as what I wanted. But let me give you a quick little recap of where we're at on everything. Unfortunately, somehow in my genius editing abilities, I managed to lose all of the video of taking the spring out. I'm sorry. I will make it up to you with extra video of putting the spring back in, but it is gone forever. I don't know what happened to it. It wasn't that exciting. You guys seen the exciting part of cutting the U-bolts. But anyways, Aaron has got this all welded back up, and that was pretty a minor issue that could have turned into a major issue. Good thing we got it caught. Everything is stripped down. I do think we're gonna go ahead and clip the frame while we got it in here to kind of prevent our frame locking stuff from going on. But other than that, this is pretty much to the point where we're waiting on parts. I thought I had everything, but I didn't. The kit didn't come with the U-bolts that go up over the spring, and then I need new spacers and a new thrust washer that goes back here. So I'm gonna have to wait for that to come in. It'll be in a couple days. I'm actually shopping for a fifth wheel. This fifth wheel here is pretty wore. It's got some slop in it. It's hammered pretty good. The jaws are hammered. If it was just the jaws, I'd probably try to replace them, but the actual fifth wheel's in pretty rough shape. But that's pretty much where we're at on that. Aaron's got the headache rack looking good. What we did is we took the high temp paint, we painted the stacks and everything. We're gonna come back and tape this off and paint the rest of it gloss finish, and then we'll get it set back on there. But that's what it looked like after we got it sandblasted and got the first coat of paint on the stacks. He may actually come back and work on that a little bit today. I gotta head back out to a job and gotta make a little bit of money to pay for all this, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It's probably gonna sit here for a couple days while I get parts in and get everything organized. Got about 2 days of good weather here. Rain's supposed to move in again. We'll hopefully have all the parts come back in and knock this out. So hopefully you guys are able to follow along. Sorry if it was jumbled. I'll try to explain stuff the best I can. I think whenever we go back together with this, I can do more of a step-by-step install, which that's the more important stuff, is getting it back together and getting it apart. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.